Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to my Sundowns fan vlog. It's been a while. It's been a long minute. It's been a long minute.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Sure. What a good game of Champions League football.
Yeah. Like you said, the biggest game on the continent this weekend.
Yeah.
Stuff. Good continental. What you expect in the Champions League, I guess. Bad officiating, dodgy pitch, great win.
Yeah, I mean, go to Lubumbashi, man, and get 3 points. Thing out of the Congo, like with 3 points times in a row,
that's massive, and I think it speaks much more to our mentality more than our ability to play football. It's much more of a mentality thing than playing football. We know Sundowns can play football, but going to Lubumbashi and getting out of there with 3 points, yeah,
that's big. That's big.
Some story.
Yeah. Where do we start? The starting lineup, consistent starting lineup. Same team that beat the Algerians who didn't want to play us at home.
But I think expected, right? Like
yeah,
no injury, you'd expect them not to make changes.
Yes, and also our we didn't get positive COVID test from the guys who started. Thank God. Yeah, so I'm really happy. I don't want to lie to you. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with these 3 points. This is the biggest 3 points of the weekend.
Yeah, same. Like huge 3 points. Not because obviously because we are closer to qualification, but beating one of the top 3 teams on the continent. Hoyaka KEF rankings, it's huge. It's massive, and away from home, it really sends out a message to the rest of the continent.
Yeah, that's true. Do we even have to go through the starting lineup since it'll be a copy and paste of what you and Noah did last week?
Last week, true.
Yeah,
true.
but happy with the coaches for keeping. One thing that has really helped Sundowns to be where it is today in the past 5 years is the fact that we were never a team that changed our starting lineups if we were winning. Like we were consistent. It's only now since COVID-19 that you see inconsistent lineups and some players like they are formed before post COVID, like AJ was balling COVID, and then he's played in practice this season. But okay, he was good when the season started.
And even the coaches have been stressing in their different interviews already, like we don't change the team because we want to give everybody a chance. No, we change the team because circumstances require us to change the team. I've actually changed the team because they've been stressing, like I think never told when people kept on saying,
especially Coach Mangova,
so people kept on saying that we changed the team in JFL, which is not true. They only changed it because of COVID, injury, suspension. But now, because we haven't had, like you said, positive cases, we haven't had injuries, they've kept the same team, and it's producing. It's really producing.
Last week and today, I looked at the team and I'm like, we are not nearly there and not there as well. Somewhere in between that, when I even told Neo before this game, I'm positive of us winning this game. Like we have that thing now. We are positive. How we can get a result, and Another thing is that when I saw the way we started our game today, I was like, I think this team is where the coaches wanted to be. Like the way we are playing, like we play such a commanding game.
That team is in control. That team that was on the pitch today knew, like I said last week, they knew they were superior than the opposition, and they showed that they're superior. They in their minds and physically, we know we are better than the opposition, and we stamp our authority, whether Kiko Lubumbashi or Kiko Tanzania, we stamp our authority on the opposition. We play like sometimes teams on the continent, they play you need to play for a draw, play defensively, play for no. This current Mamelodi Sundowns team, it goes out to a pitch and try and not try. They boss every game they play. They literally boss every game. Obviously, it won't win every game, but Osho, like you said, after the first couple of minutes, Osho, these players are really sure of what they want to do.
Yeah, like let's say, okay, like we've been talking about Nkulis on Twitter, and I was looking at that boy at the first half, like towards the end of the first half, like where like he had the ball like at the edge of his own box, and he just nutmegged the player and like.
I know exactly which moment you're talking about. Wow. Okay, yeah, I said to Neil, such confidence, such arrogance, like
so assured.
In the edge of the box.
Imagine away at one of like at a fortress of African football. Like that is a fortress. Yeah. That is not a small stadium. As we go games go or as we go. Central grounds go Mamelodi. As a parking lot, they go Muribe. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
pop up a fortress.
That is a fortress. That's Muribe, boy. That's
yeah.
You know, so to see, stadium. Yeah, to see like this boy, like just playing like that, like the river, like just recycling the ball, like. No, like in tennis, there's this like backhand that like Roger Federer is known for his backhand. Like there are times where River passes the ball and it looks like a backhand, man. Like it looks so simple. Like he's like me at action soccer.
Backhanding everything.
Yeah, but like man, like now like seeing us win like that, it's so satisfying. I think the thing that makes all of us so happy is not just the result, but how we got the result. Because we would have all taken like a squeaky 1-0 or a squeaky 1, where like we held on for dear life, playing Mukimvala as a striker, playing all our DMs, Mabu at right back, Morena. No, like we went for it, like with our DNA, with our front three, with Mutishi as behind the strikers. You know what I mean? Like at one point it looked easy, and then at one point after Mazembe scored their first goal, like of course they had a
5-10 minute period. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
After we got the red card, mixed with red card.
You guys. About nice long as I want. I give you. Now I see it. Like I see it now on SofaScore. I see they announced it, but like, so like
you still think Nascimento's been kidnapped?
What happened? Nascimento. Ora never mourn. Renan Muhaimon or some mourn. And a little team is die. There is some mourn. Mara never moved. I think they were using him as MGM. Like they used him. How can I say Naya are you header for them?
Yeah, that's
I got to say go Lubumbashi. Aye boy, levering. I like Maslamos, ale boy.
Yeah.
It makes for good reading. For 10 men Mamelodi Sundowns take all 3 points against TP Mazembe away. I mean,
away.
That's huge. That's huge. Your Wydad, your Al Ahly have gone there in the last 11 years and they didn't win a game there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And another thing, testament again. How many times have we said this? Testament to the Yellow Corner, the boys about their analysis. Mazembe, they got it spot on again. Like the way the threat Mazembe, they were similar to what they were saying. They did say one thing. They did say is their defenders, they rush into tackles behind and outside their penalty box. So Lyle must be on the lookout for a free kick. And look what happened.
yeah.
So again, I give you how many times you said this, but yeah, shout out to the Yellow Corner for
for seeing that.
yeah.
So, okay. Where do we even start with these ratings? Wow. Onyango is just this season.
Awesome.
This season, Denis Onyango, guys, no ways.
Awesome.
It actually, you see, when you sign quality players, this is what happens because everyone saw what Goss was doing last season and what he did in the bubble, and everyone at the beginning of the season, when everyone was drawing up their preferred lineup, no one had Dennis. Okay, not no one. Let me say 50 or 60%.
A few.
Goss. Even me. Because now we're talking about Goss like being an offensive keeper and this and that. You know, these new terms. Because his distribution like is very, very good, and he's a very good shot stopper as well. And you know, like seasons ago, like you looked at Dennis and thought, yeah, no, this man is finished. Yeah.
This season, a player rebirth, like it's like we've signed a new keeper. He's like it's not easy to hope with our mid dogs in midfield. You get a very good defense with a good structure. When you get past that, you grab a colossal Gomorrao in Dennis Onyango. So it's very hard for opposition to score.
And it's also even not just like his shot stopping, but like the way he's commanding the box, his timing. There's a ball he won, like because I think Luther had like a brain fart like for
their goal.
Like 10, 12 minutes. Luther had a brain fart like and I think to be young. But Dennis came up strong. But Dennis came up strong because even after Tlotlo scored, he got on goal, but Dennis was fighting. There's another one where like I got this might be a penalty because the officiating was so horrible in the first half. I thought any mistake is gonna be a penalty. But Dennis just won that ball come out though, and like I think even the way he goes about his business so confidently, it even makes the ref think, oh yeah, that's a save. It's a clean save.
It's a save, true.
Yeah.
True. But before we get into the ratings, I just wanted to say, like to add to what you were saying about how we won the game. We won it our way. We wanted playing football. We wanted with an academy graduate bossing the game. We wanted the way we wanted to play it. Gam, Mushishi, Gaston, Shaluli, our fullbacks, Tapelo and Lyle going high up aggressively on the pitch. We wanted how I think the coaches, I don't know, Barry, how your team plays is a reflection of the coach and how the players played. They played with courage, bravery. There was a ball. There were a time where in the second half, Mushishi, Lebo, and Kulisi were passing triangles from the pitch, making the TP Mazembe players dizzy, and I felt like wow. This thing I really against a small team from Lesotho. It's like against Mazembe away, which is testament to the players because and the technical team. I heads off, gents, heads off. We are seeing something special. We shouldn't tell one us being on the stands to witness this, but we are currently witnessing a yellow machine on a juggernaut.
Can you imagine this team like with us in the stands, like
The friends. Practically unstoppable. We are and we are seven games. We are on a 7-game winning streak, not unbeaten, winning. So meaning we have 7 wins in a row after today. Engine Futume, boy.
Engine Futume is a boy.
And it's getting ready for the business part of the season now.
Yes. I know he conceded, but I'm gonna give Denise. It's gonna be interesting. I know he conceded the goal, but I'm gonna give Dennis an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, he said that in the second half, like he commands his box. I can't agree with that.
Yeah. Lyle.
Match win. And so clever. He was so clever in taking that free kick. Like he let it bounce before the keeper. He knew where it bounced. It was so smart from Lyle. Like if you rewatch the free kick, he didn't deliberately where it bounced before the keeper because of the bounce. It's so unpredictable after tap and smart. People might call it a goalkeeping error, but on that pitch, it was smart from Lyle.
And AstroTurf, like ball spinning of the ball can change because it can slip. It can slip on the.
It's got a funny bounce, and the whole game it bounced funny. So that was smart from Lyle. Good game. Their pacey wingers didn't trouble our fullback starter. They were, although Tapelo was climbing more, Lyle Nasala, but he didn't climb as much, but he was aggressive when he needed to.
I saw something in the first half. There were times where it looked like Lyle was a bit inverted.
Yes, you're right.
I want to give you one in Pune.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
spot on.
In the first half, he looked a bit inverted, and then Nascimento was covering when Tapelo was climbing. I think today we were so smart. We were so smart. We were so smart. We were technically superior. Like our tactics were crazy. And another thing about Lyle, like from the first season we signed Lyle, do you know that every season he's performing his previous season's performance?
Yes, he's well improved. Like right.
And I remember saying to him, Hore, this season I want him in double figure city goal contribution, and he said I'm gonna do it. It's doable. You can do it. Like level in the Champions League, he played 5 games and he has 4 goal contributions, 3 assists and 1 goal. For a left back, just in the Champions League, for a left back to have 4 goal contribution in 5 games, but in the Robertson,
yeah, no, we need to have a dialogue.
Yeah, but Ali Maluli and if it means we must talk to Coach Pizzore or a popular conversation with Ali Maluli, it'll go there.
So great.
No, guys. Since Lyle started performing, Ali Maluli will stage fright from Club World Cup until now.
Yeah.
But what a performance! What a performance from Lyle. He's playing so well.
His jersey number or more?
Yeah, I think it's jersey number. I don't know. What do you mean?
No, 0.5. Let's keep it to his number.
Yeah, I think 7. Yeah. Musa Libusa was so good on the ball, Gajen. Like he was so good, and even his timing in the first half was so good. It's just that moment, fella, where he let Sumputu in and like twice. I think it's just lapse of concentration or something. But but other than that, he wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't bad. Other than that big mistake, and after Nascimento disappeared, like reshuffling the defense, there was a 5-minute period where Mazembe had those, they scored, and then they had that chance at the decisive come out, and then they had another chance. So beside that period, he was excellent. He was good.
The rating?
6.
6, yeah, I agree. Ricardo Nascimento. Ricardo Nascimento has the highest accuracy of long balls in the Champions League this season.
I'm not surprised.
He's connecting.
I am not surprised.
And I remember when we were talking about Nascimento and Levusa playing and Nascimento playing on the right. I remember, I know Rulani, like, he will know what I'm talking about. I remember there was a game at Barcelona when Umtiti was still new, where the Barcelona coach played Gerard Piqué, and instead of playing Umtiti on the left because he's left-footed, he played him on the right because they were chasing. There was Navachita Kamang who was on the left, and when Umtiti had the ball, he was throwing the ball that side. I think they got 2 quick goals and then they shifted him or something like that. And then I've also seen I forgot who Pep used like that. Like those intricate details that are not visible to like the naked eye.
Everybody.
Yes, and I think that's what's helping us Ricardo Nascimento as well. But the Brazilian is so smooth.
Even before he disappeared, like he wasn't troubled. He wasn't troubled at all. Like he dealt with balls in the air. He disappeared. He was so calm. He disappeared, boy. He was so calm.
Very, very calm. I think it's a 6.
Yeah.
Bello was also good, especially in the first half. And after we scored the first goal, could have had an assist where he broke, where he had that break. And I nearly, because like I watch so much basketball, I nearly said he had a fast break. It's sort of the same thing. It's sort of the same thing, yeah. But it was good, Kajeno. And one thing that I've realized and I've seen from him is that fear is gone. I thought Dalaga that fear from the injury, like he no longer has it. Yeah, he's getting
he could have scored himself before we scored. Like he
could have got 2 chances in like 2 seconds.
In fact, he should have. When the goalkeeper made a double save. And we were so brave. Tapelo opened those 2 chances, and the third shot, Neda Lyle. Your 2 fullbacks were in the penalty box. Yeah, the position.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think Tapelo. I think it's a 6 as well for him.
I was going to say maybe a 6.5.
A 6.5, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think that's 6.5 because he gave us so much width. Namatrawola on their left hand side.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the 6.5. Mangana, guys, no ways, guys. No ways. Guys, no.
A Rolls Royce. A Rolls Royce.
Boy, watching Rivaldo play football is like, you're like, how does this get to it? Like, you were a centre back, my man.
How do you do it? How?
I will forever thank Coach Mangoba for the decision your convital River facing.
Yeah, what a decision. And on the continent, domestic football, River just keeps on doing what he does best. He so smooth, so elegant. Hasweti, like you don't have to sweat he was in that position because they have to run all over the place.
Yeah.
He doesn't sweat. He knows when Lyle is climbing, he has to cover that side. He knows when Tapelo is climbing, he has to cover that side. He recycles the ball, like you said. He keeps it nice and simple.
No one recycles the ball better than that guy. You can tell me about other players like being like dynamic, Bali, who's the number 6 at Al Ahly that Neo is always raving about? You know, you can rave about those guys because like they are a bit like more physical or more athletic, but no one recycles the ball like River. And his vision as well, like
it's crazy.
It's crazy, yo. Yeah, I found it interesting. Next up on the Champions League, he's registered as number 13.
Yeah, I saw I think the one last week. Yeah.
No, I only saw it today. I don't know how or why. It made me think, oh wow, so like Vela, like Sugar's not registered for anything. Like, when it only dawned on me, yeah. But yeah, man, River was so good, especially in the first half. He was so good. Rate him.
Even when we were playing with 10 men in that period where Mazembe were threatening. They stopped threatening when River slotted in between Musa and Beruk and just screamed in front of them just to stop the nonsense that was going on. And from there, we could play Go Kemi, Shalulile, further up the pitch. That's why we got the free kick, because River was just, he decided, no, there's too much going on here. Let me slot between these guys and just clean up and just scream them and just clean up. And yeah, brilliant footballer. 6.5.
6.5, yeah. I think Mabue was good today.
Yeah.
I think Mabue was good. Another thing about Mabue is that, for some parts last season, of course, like he was jaded. He looked jaded the whole season. But this season, one thing I like about Mabue is that he no longer has, like, he looks and behaves like he belongs in the Sundowns team. He no longer has that thing, I got here and I was scoring goals and now I'm not. Like, the leader now in the team. I'll always, this season, I'll always go back to that moment, Nedbank Cup against Stellenbosch, where Shaluli was missing so many chances and like he dropped his head and Mabue sprinted towards him and pat him on the shoulder and say, Arre, Papa, we keep going here. Until Shaluli buried the chance. It reminded me of the interview we had with Pacey and Tapel, remember? Where what were you saying to Tapel? He said, like, keep your head up, we keep going until we get it. And that's what I like from Mabue as well, is that you can see he's sort of like that second unit or the second generation leaders, because you obviously have your Shampos, your AJs, your Kennedy, your Onyangos, your Mshishis, but now like you have Mabue where like those ones who are sort of like protecting the senior players, but like you have Mabue, Riva, and you know what I mean. And it can only be, we benefit so much from that. I don't want to lie to you. We benefit so much from that. Yeah.
It bodes so well for us going forward.
Yes. Mabue, 5.5. It was a solid performance. Like it was. It was okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me how you feel, Tlotlo, when an academic graduate of a team that you grew up loving and supporting does what this boy is doing, especially like on the continent. Like,
yeah.
Tell me how I'm supposed to feel, because no way, guys.
Like you tweeted in 2017, like when we went to the deepest, darkest Congo and dominated. Today, I think his performance, Riva was, Bless was a notch higher, and I'll tell you why. TP Mazembe is a much better team than Vita Nakwela.
Yeah,
he watching that boy boss a midfield. Go in the Champions League, go Congo, boy. Yeah, it's I'm in awe, but I don't have. I keep getting at the boy. I've run out of superlatives to describe Spellium Kulis.
I always go back to Coach Pito post-match interview after we beat 51 Goffin Bay, January 2018.
When he changed the game, when he came on and changed.
When he came on and changed the game, and we won that game, and Coach Peter said, I mean, look at Mkulise, like so composed, like at FNB, like with a full crowd, like he plays like Ghana, like easy, like you know, like I always go back to that interview and I say, Mfano, like Lena, like the one thing that makes me proud is how these boys just look like they belong. I want to tell you, the senior players here, like I'm a young star or whatever, like I don't know.
He doesn't hide. Sometimes the youngsters about it Gaston to
play safe passes, like just
no.
Percentage football. Mfano, Tlotlo, they don't have that thing. Like same as the late Marisha, they didn't have this thing. Like I don't know. Like the mentality is just. One thing I like about Blesser is that not a lot is said about him. Leana, he's not out there. Blesser Simutwadi, social media, you know, like these other youngsters who are not even doing things. I'm not saying like being the player at the level. Who are not doing things at the level of Blesser is on. Like Blesser, like plays for a team that like winning is something that has to happen. Like he's played finals in Fano. He's contributed to league titles. He's contributed to Champions League runs. Like he's played at stadiums that other under 25-year-olds don't get to do. He's not on social media. I said, okay, I don't want to mention names, but I'm gonna have to. Like you have 2 months of good form and you start feeling this game is boring. Okay, players won't be the same. I'm just saying what like Blesser is quiet. Like quiet boys are Spanish. You never hear this boy. You don't see Blesser doing interviews. Like I think even the media is not on him like that. Mara Baba like if they push a ball twice, they're on your TV. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're on your TV. Blesser, the boy.
Yeah, currently he's playing football of the gods, boy. One thing about Blesser, he's fearless. One thing I can say about him, fearless, boy, fearless. Like earlier on in this review, you spoke about the nutmeg in front of his penalty box. So calm. And just play the ball.
I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10.
I said a 9. and 8 is fine. And 8 is fine.
Yeah. Who else?
Gaston, quiet game.
Quiet for him, yes.
Quiet game, yeah. That preacher man, that he didn't expect the ball to bounce over his head. He quiet game.
Gaston was not playing on cap. Let's go Bolivia, man. That's the standard.
Quiet game from Gaston.
Yeah, I think you know those games where it just doesn't happen. Like, Mara, you know Gaston like it's like magic happen like in a quiet game. Like, so that assist him last week, like and like it's a routine for him. So I don't think when he has a quiet game, his rating is a reflection of the player he is.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah, but I think today it's a 4.
Yeah.
Your club's recordista.
Shika
Bala.
Shika, yeah. Top assist, like top assist, like he didn't panic, just
He loves the Champions League, ne?
He loves it. Like second half, boy, like we before we took the lead and we had a period where we just dominated the team. She was running circles around the team and he was unplayable, happy.
Yeah.
I'm just at all this time. That's a good like first half, man.
That's a goal.
It didn't cross the line.
It didn't.
So
but he was close. He was close, but The one thing about him is that he doesn't care. He will contribute to a goal in the Champions League. Liana, he's one of the performers because he played 4 games and he has 4 goal contributions. Clean, easy.
Top player. 7.
8.
Okay.
8.
I know what Bless boy.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mchichi like didn't have the performance here, Blazer, but he also even had an assist too. And that could have easily been a goal. Not 7. No.
Who's your man of the match? Dennis
Onyango. Okay, the toss-up between Dennis and Mkulisi for me.
That one like Mkulisi.
Okay, Mchichi 7.5.
Okay, let's settle for that.
Striker for Jesus. Striker for Jesus. I hope you go showing a road Marawa. He said, he's a striker for Jesus. Oh, sorry, Yatavis. Hey, you don't stand at Tavis.
Another goal.
Yeah.
From this. Another goal.
And it doesn't. I don't know about Jalabit.
He keeps banging them in like he says.
Yeah.
And the pass from Chichi didn't control. Like he didn't control the ball. 10 never keeper. By the time keeper,
you know what I keep thinking, Kasharuli boy. I think Coach Mangoba said, he's not like a refined finisher. He's not like a refined number 9. And he's not. But like, you only ask yourself, like, if Mosha really like went to academies, like he belonged in Europe. Yo.
What he is, he's a fox in the box. Like any sniff I can on goal, he will punish a boy.
I don't know about Lala. And we have so many, like, I'm not actually shocked why we are brushing teams aside like this, because there's so many players who are even having a good tournament statistically, because some players are having good tournament, but they're not maybe like getting goals or assists, but like we have a lot that are like Lele has played 4 games? But I know he has 5. 4 goal contributions. He's played 5, and he has 3 goals and 1 assist. I mean, wow.
Long way continue.
Long way. I don't know if go strike hiring.
Yeah. And he's fast approaching.
Yeah, he's in double figures already. Like even his contribution, like is 17 goal contributions in 22 games. Our guys, it's not normal. That's not normal. Let's not act like that's normal.
Yeah.
Let's not act like it's normal. It's not. Yeah. So yeah, man. I think Liana is a 7.5. So you want to give him a 7?
No, that's high.
7 now.
I don't think he was that great. Like Okorila, yes, but I personally think he wasn't that great. Like
I think sorry to cut you off. I think Shaluli one drunk guy was great high. That's why I always think he was bossing it.
I would get it. That's why I get it sometimes. Like his work rate,
overshow his performance.
He's just above average performances. So a workhorse. So now, if it was up to me, I'm not sure I give influence. If it was up to me, it was gonna be a 6.5, and including the goal.
Okay. No, I'll take it.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Bergman, Rasmus, Midlander, when he comes on, he always finds a way to change the game.
He impacts the game always. Impacts the game.
I think he's ahead of play. So like now, in the queue Yodlala because he's either starting or
being sub on.
Yes. Like he's a top performer for us because he has 4 goal contributions in 4 games.
In the Champions League, yeah.
In the Champions League. So, I mean, guys, really, guys, think about it. Because one between him and Gaston is either starting or not starting, but
and if it's good, you're in trouble.
Exactly. Even though today he didn't have like a contribution, but like when he comes on, like he gives us like a new
spark.
A spark when he comes on. Like I'm not saying Afela and Ed numbers Kemet always makes a difference. And I think what helps him is that Kemet can play a bit deeper and not be like up top and play. Like he knows how to. Yes, he's like a typical Sundowns striker, and yeah, today he might not. I think if he had played longer, he would find a way. Yeah, I don't know. What would you rate him?
I think a 5.
5 out of 10. Yeah, not bad. Giroud came on for Fumshishi after the ball boys kidnapped Natimento the advertising boards.
Yeah.
And he was a bit dizzy when he came on.
Yeah, he was a bit dizzy when he came on. But he came on at a point where we were playing with 10 men and Mazembe chasing a goal. So you'd forgive him. But there was one, at the 92nd minute, there was one clearance where
yes, I remember it. It looked like Hira and Van Nistelrooy World Cup. I saw it.
He was okay. That period era where he didn't know how to like organize things for the but yeah. 4. Yeah, 4.
AJ, did he play enough? Get a rating?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. And all there were only 2 subs, ne? AJ and Deruk.
3. AJ, Erasmus, and Deruk.
Oh, I forgot Erasmus. Oh yeah. No, I don't think AJ played enough to play. The coaches?
10.
Out of 10. Good job.
Yeah.
I know Rulan is smiling right now. He's smiling.
10 out of 10. Tactics spot on, starting lineup spot on, substitution spot on. 10 out of 10. You can't argue with the job that they were doing.
No arguing. Yeah, no arguing. It's Polokwane City midweek. Yeah,
back to domestic.
Yeah, back to domestic football, and I mean, like, we're having such a good run in the Champions League. We can run the Champions League every week. We're also having a good run domestically, so yeah. Hopefully it's a good result. I'm confident it's a good result. I think we might rotate, and I don't think it will give us much problems. Yeah, I expect to win.
At least we don't have to wait 7 days or 10 days to watch Sundowns play again, because wow, I can't wait for the next game to watch this team play.
Of course. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Continue supporting the Yellow Corner. Continue supporting the Review Matanana Fan Vlog, and continue to support like the fan cams and anything else that we do. So yeah, we'll see you guys after the match on Wednesday.